Hey, what's going on, guys? So today we're taking a look at a flashlight. All right, it's been a pretty long time since I've done any flashlight related videos, but I want to check out this light. This is kind of gaining some popularity. I had two different people mention this light to me. This is a Sofirn SC13. All right, so I've dealt with the company before, Sofirn. I've had a couple models in the past, not in recent years. I want to say like 2 years ago, maybe. It was right after the old pandemic. I think it was the first time I got one of their lights. But anyway, it's an interesting little model. This guy runs on a 18350, which is about half the size of an 18650. Little guy. I'll pop that out in a minute here. But it's a cool little flashlight. Great little EDC. Tons of actual power, especially for the price. That was what's most attractive about this flashlight. This sells for $20 on Aliexpress. All right, I'm sure there's other places you can get it as well. 1300 lumens on the max output, and just neat little light. So we have a side button here. All right, when you turn it on, it does have a power indicator, which is very good. Actually, before you turn it on, let me show you that business end here. This is running on SST40 LED. All right, coloration is between 6000 and 6500K. All right, if that matters to you, it is a pretty brilliant white, I would say. It's fairly pure. It's not too bluish or too cool. So to show you the modes real quick, right? One press to turn it on, push and hold, and it'll cycle through some presets. We have low, medium, high. You could double click for your turbo mode. Again, that's at full 1300 lumens. I can actually feel the heat coming off of there from a couple inches away, right? And then just a single press to shut it off. All right, removable pocket clip on the side, which runs almost the full length of the light. Little lights like this usually dip in the pocket. They're just loose in a leg pocket or something. The pocket clip is a nice addition I put on here for the video, but when I actually use this, I will take it off. I don't think it's totally necessary. This is also fantastic to put through some MOLLE straps on your gear. If you're like me, you have backups to backups to backups. So you have your regular light, a full size light. Maybe you got your EDC bag or your bob bag, whatever. These lights like this size is fantastic just to slip in those little straps, and that's where the pocket clip actually really comes in handy. But I am going to take the pocket clip off for a second here. So I want to show you the charging port that's on the back. This is the only thing I don't like about this. I mean, you can see the port is totally fine. I'm just not a huge fan overall of these rubber caps like this. This particular one, sometimes it takes a little bit extra to make sure it's seated properly. And I'm sure if you are out in the rain, it's not a big deal. But if you drop this and it gets submersed in water, I foresee that might have a problem. Maybe I'll do some testing one day with that. But yeah, pretty straightforward. Bottom unscrews, access our 18350. All right, as you can see here, so it's Sofirn, branded. It is an 1100 milliamp hour battery, 3.7 volts. All right, this light is rechargeable. Obviously, you saw the port there. It does come with a cable. And that's pretty much it. Pretty straightforward little light. It has kind of like a hourglass shape where the center here kind of dips in a little bit. All right, I don't know if that's extra ergonomic or not. It's such a small light, it doesn't matter. In fact, when I'm carrying and using it, I hold the whole thing. So I'm not really holding it down here, although that is kind of cozy. But yeah, I mean, it's pretty straightforward. It's a pretty nice light. There is a little lanyard hole on the bottom there. All right, actually got the box off to the side here. I do not remember. Yeah, it has an accessories pouch. It has a standard lanyard on there, but I wouldn't use it for such a small light. Some spare O-rings as well. Those won't get used, but there you go. There's your paperwork. Let me actually open this up real quick for you, just to show you what they got going on here, because I know they're going to have a output table. There we go. So you can pause the screen right there if you want to see that. Run times and outputs. But yeah, it's a cool little, get that off the screen there. Cool little flashlight. I dig it. So yeah, there's tons and tons of brands out there. Sofirn is not anything new. This has been around for years. And I forget the actual company that it's like the mother company, because I know this is a subdivision of that other company. Maybe it's Manker. You can, M-A-N-K-E-R, it sounds familiar. But I think those are related companies. Like Manker is the larger company. And they make some really interesting lights. I was actually looking at a flashlight about a week ago or so. Looked like something straight out of a Star Wars movie. I forget the model, but it's like white, and when it's off, it like glows in certain spots. It was super, super cool, but it was like $200. But anyway, I'm veering off topic here. So there you go, just kind of a quick overview. I think it's a pretty cool light. It's one of millions. There's so many cool flashlights out there. But $20 price tag if you happen to be ordering from Aliexpress, or maybe you find this on a dealer site or something. Maybe it's of interest. Places like Battery Junction, they have such a selection. Going Gear, obviously huge selection of flashlights. They may carry this model. But Sofirn is nothing. It's not like a brand new company. There's hundreds and hundreds of like no name, let's use quotes, no name, Chinese companies, but they're just subdivisions and sister companies, and this person owns that, and that. I wouldn't get so fixated on those names, especially if you're buying, cheaper flashlights off of Amazon or something. The names don't matter all that much. Certain brands do have consistency, whether it's good or bad. But like I said, Sofirn is not like a newer name. They've been around for years. All right, and like I said, I've had a couple of their models. I haven't had any specific issues with any of their lights, so there's no reason to not like them or anything. But yeah, I mean, it's a lot of power in a small package for $20. So if you're looking for a teeny, 1,000+ lumen flashlight for EDC or something, it might be on the list there of contenders. So anyway, that's it. Thanks for watching, guys. Hope you have a fantastic day. Let me know in the comment section if you EDC any of the Sofirn models of flashlights. I'd be curious to hear what other people are carrying. So I hope you guys have a fantastic day. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you tomorrow with a brand new video. Take care.